Hey, morning. Add in some more rivets. Actually, we need to make sure this is all good. Hey, Lurker. You're here early. How goes? How are things? All good? How's your day been? Uh, Interesting. I had like this craziest dream that lasted forever. Um, you know that Gustok guy in in Elden Ring? There's like this undead guy who you find stomping on Godric's head after you kill Godric the Grafted. But yeah, it was just like a really boring monologue with him and some other dude. I don't even remember what the other guy looked like, but they're just talking about the most random and most boring things ever. I'm like, wow, this is so boring. This has to be a dream or something. And then I woke up. I'm like, how is this so boring? Yeah, it was just that. I just woke up to that. Oh, also, it's official. I am not going to be working with Blizzard. They uh, they sent me an email saying that no, unfortunately, we will not be going ahead with putting you on the Diablo 4 team. Um, I'm actually happy about that. I'm happy. I don't really want to work with Blizzard, to be honest. Like the only reason I applied is because someone reached out to me on ArtStation and they're like, "Wow, your armors are pretty good. You want to work for Blizzard?" Um, but yeah, after Jesus, like after like the events that have transpired in the past 10 years, I don't think that's such a great idea. I just don't. Like I don't lactate, but man, if someone was stealing my breast milk, I'd be pretty pissed. I don't know. I got in-depth view of the Elden Ring world when the player isn't around. Yeah, that's probably how it is, right? It's just Gostok, or Gustav? No, Gostok, Nefelli, and Kenneth Haidt. They're just like sitting. Oh shoot! You know, the other person must have been Kenneth Haidt or something. They're just like sitting around talking about like the most boring Subjects imaginable. They scared you and then said, "Nah, screw off." Yeah, I mean, well, I did say that I did delete my Battle.net account because I was kind of pissed off with how their company was going. Like, think about it. Like, I mean, there's just so much that went down in the past 10 years. Like, actions have consequences. They really do. Yeah, whatever. Like, there's a whole Wikipedia page on how uh on like the actions of Blizzard and their controversies. If you have a Wikipedia page on your controversies, I don't know, man. Do I really want to work there? Like even I don't have a Wikipedia page. I want a Wikipedia page, but not about my controversies. No wonder they're collapsing. Only the whales keep them afloat. Yeah, and like once everyone leaves, then who are the whales gonna fight against? Other whales, I guess. Until I mean, they're obviously doing really well financially. But yeah, they aren't a gaming company anymore. Like Chris Wilson said, Diablo Immortal isn't a game, so therefore they aren't game developers. I'm a game developer, unfortunately, so I won't be able to access those juicy wages. But I think, yeah, I think this was the best course of action for me to not join Blizzard. But other than that, yeah, my morning's been going pretty well actually. I yeah, I got all the essentials done. Uh, showered, brushed my teeth, fed the dog. But yeah, let's go try to get this done. Let's get this done and pretend pretend there's a Diablo 4 that existed in an alternate timeline where Blizzard didn't go down the shithole. And yeah, I actually got to uh, work for a pretty cool company. Yeah, that's probably what would have happened. Like they'll just like they'll milk me. They'll milk me for shit. And it's gonna be really bad for me, I think. Like the high wages, high wages are good, but they're also a trap, right? Once you get high wages, once the company starts paying you really well, right? I mean, obviously you go off and go like buy nice stuff for yourself, right? Uh, but then like once you're kind of beholden to them now, if they if they ever turn off the tap, you're kind of screwed because then you have to pay like yeah, the upkeep becomes much higher. The OG fans are still around. If they could get access to the IP, it'd be great. So the thing is, like Warcraft IP is basically Dungeons and Dragons. that's that's basically it, all right? Like everything that can be found in Warcraft can be found in Dungeons and Dragons, and to a much greater extent, I think. Like you don't need uh Warcraft or Diablo lore. Like it's all in Dungeons and Dragons already. True, but they have the bit of a Spanish flavor. I don't think so. I don't think they have their own spinner flavor. I've played all of their games, and also I've also played Dungeons and Dragons tabletop. They're basically the same thing. Yeah, the music is really good, and then they fired their composer. So yeah, rip. They fired their lead composer way back in I forget when. One sec. Oh god, I gave a sneeze. Hmm. Shoot myself on the foot? No, I'll blow it off. Yeah, well, I mean that's basically what Blizzard has been doing for the past decade. A bit irresponsible, if I must say so myself. All right, let's add in the rivets. Are we at this stage yet? No, no. I don't know. Looks like there's still some stuff I can touch up here. It's tight. Thank you. The hand is a bit. Hold on. We need to get the hand in a good spot. I think. Um, let's go T-pose. Yeah, you can see the hand is. It's like he has gout or something. I don't know. beefy hands. Don't need to be this beefy. They are like bestial hands, so I do want them to be quite chunky, but I don't want them to be this chunky. These claws are more like talons. Is this intentional? Will allow excellent grip. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is totally intentional. Like, don't forget, this is while he is wearing armor, he is still half dragon. So you expect some pretty strong attacks. Just like natural attacks. Don't don't Dragonborn have like claw damage? I forget. Like I know some races have like a natural attack modifier. Like if they're not holding any weapons. Man, my dog's hair is flying everywhere. I'm just like, where's the good dog hair, man? Let's try to get the dog hair out of the air. It's like drifting slowly past my face. Hold on, I actually want to look this up. Um, so, uh, Dragonborn, 5e. I'm pretty sure they have like a natural, like +3 or something attack damage. Why does it take so long? Okay. Claw? Okay, maybe they don't have natural attack. So they do have dragon breath. Where do you look this up? I haven't played D&D in forever. Okay, maybe maybe they don't have it. But that's fine. It's art. Also, Dragonborn can have wings, they just have to take a racial feat. That's cool. Yeah, I initially planned to have wings in the beginning, but I just thought it was gonna be too much work. Like scope it, I think taking into account scope is one of the most important aspects of completing a challenge. Completing anything really. So unfortunately, this Dragonborn won't have wings, but maybe that would be his quest to gain enough power to have his wings. That would be cool. Let's go do standard brush. Definitely need to do a bit of sculpting in here. Just real fast. Oh, okay, hold on. It's a bit strong. Let's like work out the basic shape for now. We'll definitely go over this more in detail later, but I just want to get the proportions all good. Um, the natural attack thing is up to DM interpretation. Ah, okay. Most will let you. Some hard asses might not. Yeah. I swear, there's definitely like some race that had a natural attack. So like drows get dark vision. Man, what race was that? I totally forget. Yeah, it's Khajiit. I just saw that. It's definitely Khajiit. Khajiit has wares. Hmm. Feel like something's not right here. Let's go smooth it out, but I think there's too much detail. There's too much 3D detail here. There we go. And then we'll add it back. Spike gauntlets let you perform enhanced fist attacks. This guy would be a beast just with hand to hand. Yeah, the gloves. I'm gonna work on the gloves later. They definitely need a lot of work, but I think I think I have the proportions in a good enough place where I can start putting down rivets. Now, if his armor is magical, it should cover most encounters. Only getting it silvered remains. That's crazy. Alright, silver is magical resistant in Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't know that. I don't know if I've ever played far enough in a campaign where I've had armor and like we're just like a bunch of ragtag murder hobos roaming around with a sheep. That's basically what most of our sessions were. They're fun though. I mean, they're a lot of fun. Does this helmet grant dark vision though? Do Dragonborn have innate dark vision? I feel like the answer is no, but yeah. He doesn't need dark vision. He can smell his enemy's fear. The Dragonborn are weak in terms of racial design. They should be strong though. Like, I don't know, you're half dragon. Aren't dragons like OP as heck? Like lore wise, they should be pretty strong. Yeah, they should be, but since they have the power balance with the others, they nerfed them too hard. Oh no. Yeah, half dragon is definitely in the power fantasy side of things, I think. But it's just like too cool to not have. Like everyone wants to be half dragon, right? It's Dungeons and Dragons. Isn't like the usual D&D party comprised of like uh a tiefling, a drow, half dragon, I mean dragonborn, and like no humans. Like my first character in like D&D was like a proper tabletop on Roll 20. I was playing A drow paladin. That was interesting. That was very fun. That was a fun session. I had to think so creatively to see how that would work lore wise. Like I had to do a lot of research just to figure out how a drow paladin could even exist. I think I even multi-classed into warlock. So it's like half paladin, half warlock drow. Jeez. It's like the weirdest class ever. Yeah, I think I started out as warlock and I multi-classed into paladin. Or maybe it's the opposite way. I forget. Like the warlock's death beam that they get at like level 1 is just so powerful. I forgot what it's called now. Just death beam everything. I've yet to play, but would likely play human. Oh, you mean human? Unless like human is a new race. Very true. Very true. An elf is like a human with pointy ears. It's like it's like human 2.0. Should easily be justifiable with being chaotic neutral. I think it was chaotic neutral. I'm pretty sure it's chaotic neutral. Because I remember just doing like the most random shit ever with my character. Hey, CT. Uh, Ohio. Konnichiwa. What material are you using for your metal? I am using a custom. Shit, I can't believe I said that on stream. I'm using a custom steel material that I made. It's it's basically so I got this material. Yeah, it's just a custom material. I just like really modified one of the basic ZBrush materials that I can find on Pixelogic. Um, yeah. Hope that answers the question. They forgot the cultural influence on the race, the religious elements, and so on. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I've worked for Path of Exile. Yes. I made armor for them for almost 2 years, I think. Yeah. Just as a freelance contractor. I I never actually went to New Zealand. Maybe someday. Maybe if Kevin succeeds in convincing Chris to get me a ticket to XLCon. But I've never been to a con in my life. Just seems it seems very out of my element. Like my element is right here at my desk. Kevin? Yeah, he's one of the he's a friend I know at Path of Excel or Grinding Gear Games. The Worm or Dragon, hold on. The Worm or Dragon Lord set looked fabulous as it did the night one. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've worked pretty hard on those. I do feel like I do feel like some of the details could have been a bit better. Yeah, that's how I feel about all of my art. Like, I'm just like, I wish I could have done better. What am I doing here? Let's delete this. Yeah, we have a copy. Delete this. I want to move this plate over. Okay. I know him too if we were talking about the same person. Ah. He's Kevin 3D Art here on Twitch, I think. So maybe you do know him. Man, small world. He's very friendly guy. Tries to get us to buy games a lot. He's the best advertisement for games. Like we buy the games and then we don't play them. uh, he says he wants to quit or something. No way. No, someone's gotta stay at Grinding Gear to make Path of Exile 2. What the heck? What the heck, man? I've been looking forward to that game. But yeah. I mean, if he really genuinely wants to quit, I don't blame him. Like the industry's fucking hard, man. Like the reason why I'm branching out into game development, uh, and just like going beyond 3D is because with the amount of effort I've put into making 3D art, if I put the effort towards making a game, I would have a game already. Like, like there's no question about it. I would have a game already. Like I've spent my own money that I got from working at Bare Metal to go to Europe just for the sole purpose of taking my own references on plate armor. Like, what kind of person does that? What kind of artist does that in this day and age? I don't know. Just doesn't just doesn't seem very practical if I just stay within 3D art. Like I could just learn programming with that kind of initiative. Yeah, good ones. Oh yeah, yeah. They do outsource to CG Eagle. Yeah. I don't think that's under NDA. I'm pretty sure. Also, I don't work for them anymore, so I can probably really talk about it. Um, yeah, I am careful about what I talk about with Path of Exile and Grinding Gear because I wouldn't mind if they hired me back for a few gigs. Yeah, I like them as people, even though like even if they release a few shit leaks, I still think they're really cool. Who are those? I couldn't find them. I don't know. I haven't really looked them up either. I just know that they're a company. I didn't actually Google CG Eagle. Path of Exile is a great game. It's a really good game. I played Path of Exile a lot. Um, Not on Steam, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd be able to see like how many hours I've actually played. But it's definitely in the hundreds of hours. So they've got something good going on for sure. This finger here, I think it's kind of sunk in. It's not good. Kind of pull it out a little bit. Oh, the fingers here are a little bit wibbly wobbly. Oh well, it works. I shouldn't tinker around too much. I only have this weekend and another weekend and maybe one more, and then I really have to turn this in. So I really gotta take advantage of all the time I've got right now. I wanna, if I can, I want to start on the low poly today. That is my goal. And if not, I'll have to start it tomorrow. Hmm. Should I use fancy rivets here? Nah, let's not use fancy rivets. Uh, the plates are too close together for a fancy. One there. The hands of a seasoned warrior. Man, whenever I think of seasoned, oh god, who's the guy who like sprinkles salt onto his elbow? He's like this. The hands of a seasoned warrior. Man, I'm hungry. It's like Salt Bay. Yes, that's his name, Salt Bay. I always think of Salt Bay whenever I hear the word seasoned. It's so stupid. Mm. How do you split high poly? Initial phase, all in ZBrush. Um, how do you split high poly initial? I'm not sure. Can you rephrase that? I'm not sure what you're asking. How do you split high poly? Like, how do I make this? Um, I do a combination of like um yeah, I do a lot of work in ZBrush. I just do like most of the stuff you see here I've done in ZBrush. But I also, if like ZRemesher can't handle something, like I need a low poly mesh that's particularly complex, uh, I do make it in Modo, and then I re-import to ZBrush. Initially, you are doing in Modo. Sometimes. Only for like the most complex parts. Otherwise, I just do everything in ZBrush. I do, if you want, you can check out my previous streams. I do upload everything to YouTube. So you can check out my entire process, starting from like a 3D ball from there. It's like the default sphere. Normally I'd use like a human base mesh, but this isn't a human. It's not a human, so how am I gonna use a base mesh? Uh, so that's why I just started from a ball. I did use some insert mesh brushes for like the hand and like, but those are just like base mesh bits just to get started, you know. Forgot to get the rivets on the thumb here. The OG Dragon Ball. That's hilarious. Uh, aren't you going for NDA for posting process to YouTube? No. No, this process is my own. Like, and I'm freely sharing it. And like I'm sure other people work this way too. Although I haven't really seen like any work that's too similar to mine out there, so maybe not. But it's just like hard surface work, really. I mean, it's pretty standard hard surface stuff, I'd say. Like the only thing different between me and like other 3D artists is that I really know my way around plate armor. Like that's like the only thing. And I'm still like a noob in regards to like rendering and texturing. So there's that. I mean, concepts or other parts that you're sharing. Uh, so this is my own concept, and I don't see why I need an NDA for it. It's just, it's like, yeah, I don't think I need an NDA for a challenge. I don't see how I'd even enforce an NDA either. Like you kind of need to be like a rich company with some pretty good lawyers. You have to be like Bungie if you want to enforce an NDA. You have to be like Bungie or Blizzard or something. Grinding Gear probably has a decent legal team too. But I'm actually really not sharing anything that isn't already public domain knowledge. Like just Google play armor, and you'll get to where I am if you want to do this stuff. What the fuck? Oh, clear. What? Oh, okay, there. That should be good enough. Also, I'm not a big fan of NDAs anyway. Um, as a player, I am a fan of not being spoiled. So, like as a game developer, I wouldn't be sharing anything that I would consider a spoiler as a gamer anyway. So like, although I do understand the need for NDAs, particularly like the larger your company gets, the more important NDAs become. Oh wait, I have a hinge here. Can I just like throw the hinge in here? Should've just done that. But it's not, it's a pretty big hinge. I think I'll make a custom hinge for this. So we'll just duplicate this surface, turn off the surface. Grab that, grab this. Slice circle. And then we'll just do something like that, I guess. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's such a small detail anyway. Um, just Google play armor, it'll be easy. Yeah, you see, this is how you draw. This is how you draw an owl. First, you start with a circle, and then you draw the rest of the fucking owl. Anything with Dr. Tobias Capwell is good. Yes, yes. The Walls collection is really amazing. I've been there. I feel like Dr. Tobias Capwell. It'd be very cool to meet him, but also very intimidating. I think he's American. He's American, but he moved to England. Like he's I think he has English citizenship now too. So yeah, interesting. He's like one of those like I don't know. Like there are some people who are professionals and then there are like the professional professionals. And he's definitely one of the professional professionals. Like not only in like what he's doing, but also like his entire demeanor is like way somewhere up there. Let's go get hmm. I feel like we should have two. No, we should have let's go use this one here. Use something different. So this would be like a freely rotating hinge. And then this here will be connected rather securely. This will allow for like even more movement to the thumb plate, I think. Are you excited for the new Armor versus Era series that I didn't know he's gonna do a new one. Yes. If he is doing a new one, I am very excited. I'm always excited for whatever Todd decides to share. His stuff is his videos are always very cool. I know he's doing uh a Rondel dagger thing that like a collab with um Skull Gladiatoria and also one other guy. Who's the other guy? Shit. Uh Skull Gladiatoria and maybe like some armor smith, I forget. I totally forget. Um but yeah, it's always really cool to see YouTubers collab. That's epic. Very cool. Yeah, I actually like whenever I need to learn something about weapons, I go to Schola Gladiatoria's channel and see if he's covered it, just so I can understand the usage of the weapon better, and then I can better sculpt the weapon. So he's like a scholarly source. IMO. I wonder how much Todd is making actually. Like, I used to want to be I wanted to be like like an actual armor smith. Like no joke. I used to want to be like a real armor smith and make real armor. Um, before I decided uh that maybe that wasn't the best financial decision of my life. I didn't really even consider 3D at first because, well, 3D is difficult and also like it's not real. I wanted like the real shit. It's not like tangible. I want to wear the armor, right? I have a 3D printer to print armor. That'd be insane. Like that's always been something I've thought about. But the thing is, like, printing armor and forging armor is different. Like the crystalline structure is different from when you print something and when you hit it with a hammer. So, I mean, you can make like armor shaped objects, I guess, in a printer, but you'll never make forged armor. It's like it's a mechanical process that changes the crystalline structure. It's pretty cool to think how like steel is actually crystalline. So it's like you're wearing crystals. It's so cool. It's like diamonds for men. And women too. If women like to wear armor, which I'm sure some of them do. Let me close this gap here. What? There's another plate in here. I'll have to get rid of that. Oh, There's so much stuff in armor and weapon making. Used to hate geometry, then found out how cool it can be. Geometry is super involved in both of those as is fighting. Yeah, geometry is really cool. Like, I know, like, growing up, a lot of people really hated geometry class um, in school. But for me, it was like the best class ever because I got to play with shapes. I was like, oh yeah, it's a triangle. It's an octagon. It's a square. I don't have to deal with like all the math equations. I just like play with shapes all day. That's the best class ever. We can delete this. Don't need that anymore. Yeah, exactly. I was so mind blown when I realized that if you cut a square into like three shapes, and then you like, or no, if you cut a triangle into like three different triangles, and then you line them up a certain way, they just like all equal to something. I forget what it was, but it was very mind blowing to me at the time. I completely forgot the lesson, but I remember like if you cut a triangle into three other triangles, you'll get another triangle or something like that. Really, math is definitely not my forte anymore. It never was. It never was. You guys see this right here? If any artist out there knows what this is, definitely do let me know. Like I have a curve brush here, and then if I do frame mesh with borders on, and then I click here, like the other lines will be all like really fucked up like this. I don't know how to fix it. I haven't I haven't found anything through Googling. Curve density. Yeah, but like it works fine on the first click here. You see here up here? This is perfect. Down here is weird though. I know about the curve modifiers. Um, so like stroke curve density, curve mode, curve functions. It's not intensity, is it? What? No, intensity would be like how big the or stroke intensity. No, no. Like it's not curve step either, because if the first line works, then the L should work the same way. But yeah, I've been having to do like each each framed mesh one by one, and that really slows me down. There are two types of inserting, multi-tube and just tube. Oh, wait, is this like an insert multi-mesh? Maybe that's why. Okay, I need to split. Yeah, there's like insert mesh and then, no, wait. Okay, maybe, okay. I think, maybe it's in brush modifiers. Maybe it's triparts. It might be triparts. If I turn that off, let's go see. Brush, triparts is off. No, that doesn't seem to work either. I do need triparts on. Whoa, what the heck? Oh wait, this is a different, okay, hold on. There we go. Oh my god, it works. Oh my god, I just turned off triparts. It was this thing here, because there is no triparts for this one. This is just one mesh. It's not like three, it doesn't have an end or a start. Thanks, Cowie. That literally saved my life there. Like, holy cow. I didn't know how to fix that for like the longest time ever. Yeah, I should definitely save the brush. What other, okay, so there's other stuff here that works the same way. So this one, brush, turn triparts off on that one. This also has triparts, we don't want that. Basically anything that I've made without triparts. Yeah, this has triparts too. They all have triparts, man. It's not good. Um, okay, these don't have triparts, I don't think. These are just like little tacit bits I use. I don't I don't use this as a curve mesh, so it doesn't matter. Um, this has triparts on, that's not good. Leave that off. This chain also has triparts. Oh my god. I was wondering like why? Why is everything breaking? Yeah, that has triparts too. Okay, let's go save the brush. Um, let's just save it here. And then we'll save it again in my Z startup. Uh, Thanks a bunch, Cowie. Stretch is not always on. Triparts are default settings. Ah, I see, I see. Okay, epic. There are also settings in brush modifiers, curve res. Yeah, I'll definitely go through them later. Like I know about the curve resolution and stuff like that. Um, yeah. Well, I definitely have to clean up my custom brushes that I've made. And like I want to add more too. It would be nice to add more custom brushes. Like whenever I add more custom brushes and like if they're ones that I actually use, my productivity just goes up, just skyrockets. We gotta do the rivets on the van brace now, I think. We can go switch back to fancy rivets too. I really need like, yeah, I need to organize. Definitely need to organize. For ornaments, are you using surface noise? Oh, you mean this here? Yeah, it's surface noise. You just turn that off. But for like the small bits here, no, I'm not using surface noise on like the insert meshes. The CNC brush stands for Zetheros. No. It'd be cool though. Please say yes. I actually don't know why it's called ZBrush. Like, I don't know the origins of the name. Zebra-ish. Ooh, we gotta fix that. The counters here, they should extend into the line here. The Z stands for Zacnaphane, the word, and only OG nerds would understand. Am I using layers in GeoHD? Uh, I don't think so. No, I'm not. I really gotta. That's probably something I need to learn how to use. Layers, right? What is this? Layers here? No, I'm not using any layers. Layers, GeoHD. Yeah, those are words I do not understand. Geometry HD. Nope. Is there a good tutorial on that? I'll have to look it up because I know some people use it, and usually the people who use it are like really high-end artists. Will you rivet every chain in the mail manually? No. No, I will not. I usually just use an alpha for the chainmail. Oh, okay, this is gonna be interesting to place. We might need to move yeah, we might have to move this down a bit to accommodate for the rivet that will be right there. Hold on. I actually want 2 rows. 1 row isn't going to be enough support. Well, I'm here for it. Oh my god. You're gonna watch me rivet every single chain individually. Nah, I'm just gonna do the rivets on the bigger pieces. That'd be one heck of a stream if I did rivet every chain. I heard I heard there's like a even better version of riveted chain now. There's like you can interweave solid rings with riveted rings because it is possible to just like extrude like a solid steel ring. So you can have like a solid ring and then you can have riveted rings interlaced. So that's probably like the best form of chainmail that we have at the moment. It's like true king's mail. Oh wait, I should have made a duplicate. Blah. We can just use this. So it was done historically. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if like solid chains, like solid chain links uh were a thing. It might be a modern thing. Definitely need fact checking on that one. Hmm. With the way you described it, it was basically better than a mix of solid and riveted rings. Well, wait, what? I'm confused now. I don't know if we need this one here. Let's get rid of that one. Much better. No, you can't. You can't just have solid rings, right? You gotta have. It either has to be like butted or riveted. Um, but like interlinking riveted and solid rings uh, sounds better than like full riveted, right? It's been down with 3D printing. Yeah, you can do some crazy stuff with 3D printing. You can break the known boundaries of physics with 3D printing. You can download a car with 3D printing, but you wouldn't. Yeah, technology advances really fast. Pretty cool. Bit scary because it's advancing me out of a job soon, I imagine. The human creativity is still needed. Well, I mean, it sounds like AI has got that in the bag, right? Just who needs creativity when you can just press a few buttons, add a few inputs? Man, I feel so bad for like starting artists these days. Like it was already really hard when I first started becoming like it was already really difficult and really competitive when I started to become a 3D artist. Now I don't even know how like newbies are gonna compete. Like there's no way. There's just no way. And the thing is, like 3D modeling is one of those professions that you can do no matter how old you are. You're just sitting in a chair pressing buttons. Um, so like the workforce can get really old before they retire. Let's go save this. Will you share your Met caps? Um, so like it's a long-term goal of mine to like compile everything into like into my Mac caps, into my custom brushes, and then also to do like a really nice tutorial on how to make plate armor. Uh, I want to work on that, but not now. But I will share my Mac caps one day. I mean, they really aren't anything special. Like if you know how to customize Mac caps, you can probably make the same, if not better. I haven't found a 3D blueprint for that one medieval cat armor, unfortunately. I didn't know there's 3D printed cat armor, but I believe it. Ugh. Hmm. Definitely need to make the horns better, and really get to working on the organic parts. As little as they are, they're really important. A seasoned armor you made with a mermaid crest. My second favorite. We get dyes, lacquers, and hope gelding would be my favorite. Yeah, it's gonna look really cool once we have like custom dyes and stuff in the game. I wonder if we even have these at all. We hide those. I think that might even be better. Like, what is the purpose of those anyway? There is no purpose. We'll just have that. We'll just get rid of those. We can add in tacits or something. Well, actually, it does give it some extra detail there. Well, anyway. Looks like I'm tinkering with the cloth a lot. I wonder if we should start working on the cloth now. I think I might work on the cloth. Hey guys, actually, I'm gonna go take a short break here to have lunch. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna heat up some pizza, have some pizza, maybe wipe my keyboard a bit. It's starting to smell a bit gross. But yeah, I'll be back very soon. So yeah, catch you guys. Can you convince Matic to make ogres hirelings a thing of Exenema? Maybe. Okay, be right back. Be right back. Be right back.